Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a little simple method. It's pretty much how to get hundreds of troops in a couple minutes. It's very that simple, you know what I mean? Depending on how fast you go, you can really get a good couple hundred in like 10, 20 minutes tops, right? So for this method, the only thing you need is pretty much one or more companions and some troops. You don't need a lot of troops. You only need a few troops, and it can be done without troops as well. The troops you get from this method will be random levels, some recruits, some over level 21. Let me show you. Just from my party itself, you're going to get some, obviously some looters, you're going to get some, let me see if I could find them, some peasants, you're going to get some recruits, and also you're going to get some better units. You might get like a warrior, who's level 21, and just units of all types of levels, right? You can't really choose the levels, but you can choose the type of units that are recruited culture-wise, right? So, and what I mean by culture-wise is, if you want khuzait units, you'll get khuzait units. If you want, let's say, Sturgian units, you'll get Sturgian units, right? But here's the method. So first of all, like I said, you need a companion, right? So get a companion with high steward skill. Why high steward skill? Because the higher your steward skill is, if we look over here, the higher this skill is, the more party size you will get. So every 4 levels of this skill that your companion has, right, they will get +1 party size, like additional party size than any other companion, right? So companions with high steward skill go like this. Let me press this. By the way, you press N to get to this screen right here. You go to Heroes, Wanderers. These are all the companions that are going to be on your map or on your save, right? And they do populate over time. So if you don't see some of these, just wait and they'll usually populate, right? Now, what you're going to look for is the ending of these people's names, right? So the first name is always just randomly generated, right? But you want to look at the last names, right? The last names pretty much tell you what they do, right? And companions with high steward go like this. So the best companion with 100%, not 100%, with 100 steward skill is the Spicevendor, as you can see right here. This lady right here has 101 steward, which is very good. It will give us about 25 extra party size if she runs a party for us, right? Then we have the Swift. These usually go and have about 80 steward. This one has 82, right? But usually they have 80 to begin with, which is an additional 20 party size for what's it called, the Swift. And then the last one we have that has steward skill is called Bitterdraught. These aren't the best, but they still have about 40 steward. I don't know if I have one in my map. Yes, right here. So he has about 40 steward. If we look at it, it's not even showing up here because it's not one of his main top skills, right? But Bitterdraught has 40 steward, which is about 10 party size, right? So once you have one of these companions, as you can see, I have, I'm pretty sure, the Spicevendor in my inventory, yeah. So I have a Spicevendor. She has 100 steward. So once you have this companion, go to a region of what troops you want, right? So if you want khuzait troops, go over here. Let's actually go over there just so I could, you know, show you guys the method firsthand, right? So you want to go to an area of troops that you want or that you usually recruit yourself, right? With this method, it will be kind of automatic, but if you want specific troops, like let's say you want, like I said before, khuzait troops, be in that area, right? Or start in that area pretty much. So we're going to make our way. We even go up here, right? Because the khuzait troops start up here. And now, once you pick your area, once you're in the right region, start a party with a companion that you just got, right? So to start a party, you go into your clan tab, right? You go to parties, you go to create party, pick the Spicevendor, the Swift, or whoever you have, right? And you can do this with any companion, but I'm just saying the Spicevendor will always have more party size, right? So go over there, and now, see, as you can see, this has 120. The other one that I had in my other party only had 90 something, right? That's just because her steward skill is high, like I stated before, right? So what I would suggest is you give your companions some troops. It'll make it a lot easier, make it a lot safer. If you do not give your companion any troops, you can still do this method, but the problem is there's a big chance that your companion's going to get captured, and you know, will be gone for a while. But eventually they do escape and you can try again, so it's not the end of the world. But I would suggest giving some troops. So let's just give them some troops to start. Give them some infantrymen, some good troops. We could give them some bad troops as well. It doesn't really matter. Let's do overall well-rounded army, right? 28, that's not bad. We could do a little bit more. Let's do 32 to make it even. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, and I'm going to show you pretty much the before and after. So let me save this screenshot really quick. Screenshot is saved. Okay, so now that we have our little party, we're going to press done. And now, as you can see on the map, here is your party. These are 32 party that we just made. So now the companion is going to go from village to town and pick up insane amounts of troops until they reach their max party size, which for this companion is 120. So pretty much, you don't have to do anything. What I do suggest is you follow your companion when they are low to pretty much protect them from big fights that they might get into, right? But they will just go automatically from village to town. They'll get into some fights and stuff like that. And, you know, they will recruit as much as they can. You will still pay for the troops that they recruit, by the way, just letting you know. But it will be in form of, it will be added to the wages, right? The wages category in the overall breakdown. And it's also at a discounted rate than if you were to go to all these towns and recruit all these, what's it called? Troops. So that's good, at least, right? Now, like I stated before, you can follow your companions and make sure they do not get attacked. Or you can just wait until they're full and call them to your army for free. How do you call somebody to your army? Well, you need to be a vassal or you need to own your own kingdom, right? So if you do not do any of those, right? Not do any of those. If you aren't a vassal or if you don't have your own kingdom, I suggest you follow the party around until it gets full. And then you'll do the next step that I'm just going to say in 1 second, right? But to call an army, you go into your kingdom tab, go to armies, create an army. You find your companion. Now here's our companion. As you can see, they're not full yet. They're not 40%, so we can't call them right now. But once they become full, you can pretty much call this companion to your army, and it won't cost anything. Since they're a part of your own clan, you won't have to pay any influence, nothing pretty much. You call them, you bring them to you, and you exchange troops pretty much. But let's pretty much follow this person around and see how much they recruit, and you'll see pretty much what I'm talking about when I say they recruit an insane amount of troops. So let's just follow them and see what they do. As you can see, 8 recruits out of nowhere. Now we're at 40. Boom, 14 more recruits. Now we should be at 54. 51, okay. We're gonna keep following, keep following. Another 5 recruits there. We're gonna keep going. Another 5 recruits there. And as you can see that the companion will go from town to town, like I said before, and from village to town, and just keep gaining as much as they possibly can. Didn't see how much they got there, but we're going to see. As you can see, we just went from 51 to 75. So as you can see, they got a lot from that settlement. Next town, 6 more recruits. 7 more recruits. We're up to 89 troops. Six more recruits. We're up to 95 troops. And remember, we only started at what, 32? And it's been how long? It's been a good 2 to 3 minutes that I've just been running around. 102. And also, one thing I want to point out is when they do attack and they bring prisoners back, they will also sell their goods that they got from the prisoners, like the loot. And you will also gain, as you can see, there's a thing called income from parties. It's pretty much whenever they, what do you call it? Sell things at a town or sell prisoners, you will get a cut of that. So they'll be making you money and you'll be getting a lot of troops as well. Now, how much we got from there? 3 more from there. Yeah, we're at 103. Got 5 more, 108. We got 2 more, we got 110. Alrighty, now let's go check what our companion pretty much has. And this is the last step of the method. You go to your companion, and all you do is you say, hey, let me inspect your troops. If we go inspect your troops, as you can see, these are all the troops that your companion has got. And as you can see, there's a lot of troops that I did not put in here. Right now, I'm going to put the screenshot that I took in the beginning of what I put in. It's going to be on the right side. And the left side, I'm going to be scrolling up and down to show you the difference of pretty much all the troops that were gotten in this small amount of time. It was literally 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and this is everything that you can get. And you can take whatever you want. You don't have to take all of it. It's whatever, right? But this is I think this will be nerfed eventually, right? But for right now, as of 1.4.1, this does work. It's very simple. You can build up your party if you lost everybody in your army, right? You don't have to go yourself to all these villages. All you have to do is just send out a couple parties. You can do this with just one person like I did with her, or if we go back to our clan tab, as you can see, I can make up to 4 parties. So I could literally make 1 more and then call all these guys back. This guy, by the way, I started with only himself. I didn't even give him any troops. And you can see he's up to 96. And I could take any of his troops if I wanted to. So yeah, if you want to build up your army, if you wanted to build up your garrisons in no time, like this is very easy. And real quick, I want to add that I did start a Discord channel. It's going to be related to the channel and the community in general. So if you guys want to join, link will be down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys joined. I'm trying to build a community. And yeah, that is all. Hopefully this does help you guys. Let me know any questions. And as always, stay safe.